Welcome to the HETV Game of the Week. This is a rare Thursday night game, moved up because of the Jewish holidays. Tonight we have Schaumburg hosting Hersey. Schaumburg is off to a terrific start. They beat New Trier 34-20 in their opener, and they won over Wheeling 42-13 last week. They feature what appears to be one of the best running games in the state of Illinois. They're averaging 415 yards a game. Stacy Smith is now the quarterback. He's played some quarterback in recent years, but he's been mostly a wide receiver. And this year he's a quarterback. He's averaging 16.5 yards per carry and 173 yards a game. Schaumburg as a team is averaging 415 yards a game, which is certainly one of the highest in the state. This is Mark Stilling's 8th year at Schaumburg, and in the last 7 years, Coach Stilling has led the Saxons to 5 playoff berths in the last 7 years. They have 6 offensive and 6 defensive players back from last year. In addition to Smith, Sodarius Patterson is back again this year. He had 900 yards rushing last year. He's off to a good start. Also as a running back, Justice McNeil Young is a junior that is contributing significantly. On the offensive line, that's led by Matt Soper, who is back for his 4th year, a rare 4-year lineman for Schaumburg. And the defensive backs include Ed Kelly and Ryan Walasek, and wide receivers Jarman McMillan and Ryan Tuna. Hersey is here tonight with higher hopes than most years. They're starting off with 2 straight wins. They had a big win over Glenbrook North, about 46-7, I believe it was. And Hersey defeated Palatine 17-14 last week and held them to 220 yards of total offense. So we have a very strong Hersey defense going up against this formidable Schaumburg running game tonight. That's the real important matchup here tonight. Hersey is loaded with seniors, 19 seniors. This is the 4th year of Dragon Tianek, and he feels that he has players that have been in his program for 4 years. They've won their first 2 games. This is a chance to make the playoffs. Hersey has not made the playoffs in 8 years. They're now, after 2 games and 2 victories, they're only 3 wins away from a playoff berth. On Hersey has Mario Thomas as a running back on offense, and the quarterback is Jack Warner, who's averaging 121 yards a game passing. They have Patrick Flynn, Chris Collins, and George Bellimer in the offensive line, along with Joe Bellafiore. Receiver Grant Burke is a tight end, and he's a star performer as a linebacker on this Hersey defense, which will be called upon to try to stop this Schaumburg running game, or at least slow it down some from that 415-yard-a-game average. So it shapes up as quite a contest between 2 unbeaten teams and this formidable Schaumburg running game going up against a strong Hersey defense here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gary Schultz Stadium, the home of Saxon football on the campus of Schaumburg High School. Tonight, the Saxons welcome the Huskies from Hersey, coming out of the Mid-Suburban League East Division. The Huskies come into this evening's contest with a 2-0 record and are coached by Dragan Tijanic. Officials for this evening's contest: referee Jim Bernardi, umpire Paul Black, linesman Peter King, line judge Randy Steen, and back judge Don Swanson.
Well, as the sun sets in the west here, it's an early start tonight, a 6:30 kickoff. Schaumburg hosting the Huskies of Hersey High School, and it's Schaumburg comes into this game with a 2-0 record, as does Hersey. And Schaumburg features a tremendous running game, averaging 415 yards a game, and Hersey put in a fine defensive performance last week, defeating Palatine and holding them to 220 yards. So we're going to see that matchup tonight. We're going to start off though with Schaumburg kicking the ball to the Hersey offense. It's up. And the ball carrier there, number 10 for Hersey, is brought down at about
Number 10, Eddie McClay, is on the return for the Huskies.
About the 33 yard line, it appears, where they'll put the ball in play, and we're underway here.
Hersey will take over 1st and 10.
This year, Jack Warner is the quarterback for Hersey. He's got a pair of running backs, Mario Thomas and Kyle Polinsky. And they've had basically a balanced offense. Warner averaging 121 a game passing. The first play is a burst right up the middle for good yardage.
Number 36, Kyle Polinsky on a carry.
That was Kyle Polinsky.
Polinsky brings the ball up to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 5.
Hersey has one running back here. He gets it. Good yardage around right end. So 2 running plays by Hersey, and they've executed well and gained big yardage on both of them, about 8 yards each play. That puts them in business with a first down at about the 47-yard line, it appears. Warner back for the snap. That was a snap directly. That was Joe Caputo in there, number 11. Or wait a second. Yeah, Joe Caputo in at quarterback on that snap. Caputo plays wide receiver. He's back in a wide receiver mode for this play, and I believe that's Warner back for the snap. It is Warner. Swings it out. Good yardage again. I believe that's Kyle Polinsky again, around right end. And in the early going here, Hersey showing us some balance and finesse on offense down to the 42-yard line of Schaumburg, where they pick up another first down. Now here's Warner on the keeper around right end. Hersey had 19 seniors on this team. This is a pretty well experienced Hersey football team, and they're off to a good start with a chance to make the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. They're showing us why they've won a couple of ball games this year with some crisp execution and both running and passing so far. Now this formation, they've got 2 running backs and a quarterback in a deep set backfield. That looks like Mario Thomas right up the middle, and he bangs in there for several yards, and it's now 3rd and 2.
Husky carry up the middle by number 2, Mario Thomas. Thomas flat out by Kyle Lipinski. Gain of 3, 3rd and 2.
They now have Vandelik as a running back, and that's the snap to Warner, and he goes nowhere on that one as the Schaumburg defense moves right in. Number 66 charging in there for Schaumburg. That's Matt Zuper, who's a 4-year starter. He's 6'1", 270 pounds. A very rare 4-year starter, and he'll see duty on offense as well, I believe. So that play results in bringing up 4th and 7. So that will force a punt. Out of bounds at about the 15. Make that the 13-yard line. So Schaumburg will bring its high-powered running game on the field against this Hersey defense, which was able to hold Palatine to 220 yards total offense last week. So this is a solid veteran defensive team. The Grant Burke is in the middle of that defense. Here comes a run right up the middle. I believe that's I think it was Patterson for. No, that was Justice McNeil Young, running back for Schaumburg. Here goes Smith, Stacy Smith. He's got running room. He breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. And he's all the way down to about the 20-yard line of Hersey. There's that tremendous acceleration that Smith has dazzled people with all year long. He's averaging 16 and a half a carry. His average just went up by quite a bit with that run. So that puts Schaumburg down to the 24-yard line is where they mark it. Quite a run by Smith there. Smith pitches it to Patterson. Patterson forced out of bounds at around the 20. Well, your defenders have to hold and take a close look at the quarterback, and it gives him the opportunity to pitch with a little less coverage on the pitch man. when you have a runner with the capabilities that Stacy Smith possesses. Here goes Smith again. This time he is brought down by.
Stacy Smith taken out by number 57.
That's number 57.
3rd and 7.
Vad Palenko for Hersey making that tackle. Smith calling the signals. Now he's back. He's looking to pass. A little short in the end zone, but the pass was just short. His man had a step on his defender, but the pass came in just about a couple feet short. So that brings up 4th and 7. Schaumburg sitting at the 21-yard line. That would make a field goal, a 38-yard attempt, so they're going to try another play here. There's complete to Ryan Tuma.
Smith to Tuma.
And that brings up a fresh set of downs.
That completion brings the Saxons first and
10. First and 10 at the 13. Smith handing it off to a wide receiver coming across that time, Luke Gruska.
Luke Gruska on the carry up the middle. Taking down by number 4, Dan Nicholson. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
So it's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line. Smith calling the signals. Gives to Patterson, I believe. Or no, Justin McNeil took the ball, and he is in the end zone. Justice McNeil Young on the carry. He's a junior, 5'10" and 190 pounds, and runs the ball real well.
Justice McNeil, 11
Schaumburg getting ready to line up and for the point after. It's up, and it's good.
With 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Schaumburg 7, Hersey 0.
So, with 5:20 left in the first quarter, it is now 7-0. That drive set up by a long run by Stacy Smith, and then from that point on, that took them down to the 24, and they moved down the field and into the end zone there on a run by Young.
You can catch the football game recorded on Saturday, September 14th at 2:30 and 4 o'clock to 6:30. You can also catch the game next following Monday, September 16th from 7 to 9:30 p.m.
So Hersey goes back out on the field to receive the kickoff. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Schaumburg on a drive that featured a long run by Stacy Smith.
Back to receive for the Huskies, number 10, heading to plays, and number 36, Kyle Kowalski.
And here's the kick. It's fielded, and ball carrier is brought down at about the 27, it looks like. 28-yard line.
Hersey takes over, 1st and 10.
Well, the first time Hersey got the ball, they showed us some balance, but and they moved down the field, but the drive was broken up by a sack by Schaumburg. Warner in the backfield there. A little swing pass to 82. He reverses his field. He's got a lot of running room. He's going all the way down the sideline. He's heading for the end zone, and he is in the end zone with a touchdown, just like that. So Hersey comes back and strikes very, very quickly. It's pass to number 82. That's Dynell Dulwith, wide receiver, a senior, 6'1", 190 pounds, and he made a little move to the inside and then spun around, went wide, found some running room and went all the way. So just like that, we have a tie ball game. The whole time there was 20 seconds, the kickoff plus the play, and we're tied up 7 all. Both teams looking very impressive here in the early going. We're seeing a well-executed game. It's about what we expected, really. A pretty balanced attack from Hersey, and it's been effective. And Schaumburg has passed a little bit, but they've mostly ran the ball and run it really well. And it all amounts to a tie ball game with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hersey getting ready to kick it off to Schaumburg, and we'll see the rather spectacular running game of Schaumburg go into action again here shortly.
Two running teams having good luck so far at the beginning of this game. Have to see which one's able to sustain it.
The kickoff is short, comes down at about the 29, where it's fielded and by number 34.
That's Michael Jones.
Mike Jones on the return.
Brings it up about 7 yards. It's number 6. Shandal Thomas being helped off there. So 4:53 left with the Saxons taking over on their own 37.
There's the handoff on the end around to Tuma.
Ryan Tuma on the carry.
He's brought down for no gain.
Brought down by a bunch of Huskies.
Maybe a
Loss of 1 on the play. Second
loss.
11.
Loss of 1, they're calling it. Up the middle, big hole.
That's Patterson, or no, that's Young up the middle, number 21.
Taken out by number 6, Sam Harvey. McNeil brings the ball into Husky territory.
So he picked up about 25 yards there.
Carey gives the Saxons Hurston tap.
The ball.
Fairly tight formation here with two receivers in close and the running back Young right behind Stacy Smith.
Same call again, it looked like. Picked up about 2 yards. Young up the middle.
Brought down by number 77, Joe Belfiore. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Keeping it this time.
Here's Smith. He bounces off somebody and he's going to the right. He's got plenty of room. He's going. He'll be in for a touchdown. Blazing speed. Absolutely blazing speed on that. He's one of the. He has to be one of the most impressive running quarterbacks in the state of Illinois. The way he's going, he came into this game averaging 16 and a half yards a carry, and I believe that average is probably up based on the carries tonight. This was a fairly long touchdown run, and he had about a 50-yarder in the first series. So
he was able to bounce off the pile and then beat 2 or 3 Hersey pursuers into the end zone. No good on the extra point.
We've seen Smith's speed. They used him at wide receiver quite a bit the last couple of years and a little bit at quarterback, and he's made big contributions. Now he's a senior and he is stronger and faster yet. So that with the kick was mixed, so it's a 13-7 Schaumburg lead with 3:28 to go in the first quarter here. So far, the offenses have had their way, with the exception that a Hersey drive was stopped by a Schaumburg sack. But other than that, the other 3 possessions have resulted in touchdowns in this game.
So, John, are we at a football game or a track meet here?
It's beginning to look a little bit like a track meet, especially when Smith has the ball.
Wickham on a kick for the Saxons.
I'm not sure who the kicker is. He's number 32.
32, he's not on our roster.
That's
I was
right.
looking for that. He's probably a number close to that 32.
There's another short kickoff coming down at the 15. Taken by number 10. And then met after about a 10-yard gain out to the 25.
That was Eddie Milkless, who's returned the kick. He's also a wide receiver for the Hersey Huskies. Well, we'll see the balanced attack of Hersey get on the field. They've been averaging about 120 passing per game. Hersey off to a nice start this year with a close win over Palatine and a big win over Glenbrook North in their opener. Here's Warner. The give is to Thomas.
He's out across the 30.
Thomas on the carry. Brought down by number 18, Noah Miller.
About the 30 and a half, possibly the 31.
Thomas has good speed. He's a 5'6", 175-pound senior.
Husky 31-yard line. 2nd and 6.
2:55 remaining here. Hersey trying to tie it up, perhaps take the lead.
Here's Warner looking to pass. Fades back. Rolls right. Waving downfield. And nobody can break free. Throws it
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Warner's pass is incomplete. Under pressure by number 7, Mike Fan.
Good coverage there by the Schaumburg defense. All the Hersey receivers pretty well covered. So Warner with not much choice but to toss that one away. Avoids the sack. He was being pursued by a couple of Schaumburg men. Rain starting to fall here.
All of a sudden we have quite a heavy rainfall here.
It's a little swing pass. Out to number 2, who's tackled but got a first down.
That's Mario Thomas again, the small but quick running back. Gets the swing pass from Warner. Got quite a cloud burst here for a little while.
Oh, there's a fumble.
Slippery football already.
Quarterback Warner able to fall on it. Maintain possession.
Number 66 in the center of that Schaumburg line is a 4-year player. That's Matt Soper. And they try the middle where there's not much running room.
Get back to almost the original line of scrimmage. Picked up about 3 yards on the play. Make it 3rd and 11 with 1:30 left here in the first period.
Well, we can feel a very cool breeze accompanying this rain as well. So we're going to get probably before the evening is over quite a bit cooler than what it was when we started.
Schaumburg calling a timeout here. Saw something they didn't like. They wanted to talk it over.
It's a 3rd and
11.
And yeah, about 11. So we can expect most likely Warner, who's had a good year passing thus far, to try to pick up the first down here. Hersey trails in the ball game 13-7. This is their 3rd possession of the game.
So the rain's starting to slacken off a little bit here. Hersey's lucky it'll be over by the time the timeout's done with, which could be to their advantage. If they can get that football dried off.
The rain has just about stopped here. Still drizzling a little bit. So at 3 and 11, Hersey takes to the field again and tries to continue this drive. They're at their own 41.
Well, if they're going to continue this track meet, they're going to have to pick this up.
Schaumburg they started the season with 6 starters back on defense and 6 on offense.
Looking downfield. Oh, and he's sacked.
Another sack. And that was, I believe, number 7 coming in around the corner there.
Michael Fan, defensive lineman. Able to come around the left end. And
6'2", 220-pound senior coming in for the sack there that forces a punt. Puts Hersey back to about the 36-yard line and their own 36, and puts them in a punt formation.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Here's the punt. It's
short, coming down around the 40. And is going to take a Hersey roll. Up to about the 30 of Schaumburg.
30 of Schaumburg now.
So 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Schaumburg's high-powered running game ready to go back on the field again. Smith is such a danger that he just draws, and he commands a lot of attention, and it can open it up for the other runners. They do a lot of things. They've done some end arounds and a variety of runs here, so it's a sophisticated run game and very diversified. Now they've got 2 receivers and 1 running back near the quarterback there in this formation.
Now they're up the middle handoff to
Young
21.
Again, and he's got running room. He will go all the way down to
about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line on that run.
Caught from behind.
Young is a junior that's seeing lots of action here tonight, and I guess we see why. He just broke a nice one there. He's 5'10", 190 pounds, so he's a pretty big back to try to bring down, and he's got very good speed, as we saw there.
Just didn't have that high gear to enable him to get into the end zone. But a very good pickup, and that's the end of the first quarter, with Schaumburg leading 13-7.
And this Schaumburg run game has looked as good as it seemed from reading the newspapers. They're averaging 415 yards a game, and so far in this match, they've piled up a lot of yardage in this first quarter. I would guess it's well over 100 yards this first quarter, so they're right on track at that 400 or better.
And Stacy Smith with a whole bunch of those yards himself.
And here they are all the way down to the 13-yard line, already leading 13-7. Schaumburg is a solid program that's been in the playoff 5 of the last 7 years, and off to start 2-0 and performing well here tonight. So it looks encouraging for the Saxons this year. Here we go, a first down, 13-yard line. Smith with the ball. He pulls it out from Young. He's going around the right side, spins in and out there. They managed to bring him down on a good tackle by number 6. That's Sam Harvey, defensive back, helping out on that tackle that finally put him away that time.
But that's coming back. There's holding against Schaumburg.
Holding against Schaumburg there, so that's... This is a defense at Hersey that held Palatine to 220 yards last week, and it's a good veteran unit, and so not easy to move against, I would think, but Schaumburg has done so to this point of the game. Here's Smith keeping it again, but this time he's watched carefully and closed on by number 11, I believe, for Hersey. Yep. That's Joe Caputo, who plays 3 positions for them. He's been in at quarterback for 1 or 2 plays tonight. He's a wide receiver and he's a linebacker. 6'2", 185-pound junior. Made a nice tackle of Smith on that play, and can see this Hersey defense trying to focus more and more on Smith because he's just such a dangerous runner. Here he is again, sifting his way, shifting, and brought down and pushed back by a bunch of quick Hersey tacklers. Sam Harvey was in the mix there again.
Only about 2-yard pickup on that one, so the Huskies are definitely keying on Smith.
Huskies appear to have a lot of team speed out there. It's just a matter of reading the plays right and defeating some blocks. They're starting to make some tackles here that are slowing down Schaumburg's running game, at least for the moment. Here's Smith again, and he's looking to pass this time.
Gets it off into the end zone, and it's off a Hersey defender.
Good defense down there by, looks like number 11, again, Joe Caputo back there.
Yep.
So it's been all over the field tonight.
So that was Ty Henry, number 4, who was in on that.
So here we are, ball on the 17, 4th down, 14 yards to go, and looks like the kicker is in, and we're going to see a field goal attempt. That would be a 34-yard attempt.
Nicholas Spadafor is listed as the kicker. Kick is up, and it's no good. Wide to the left.
Just a little wide to the left. It had the distance. Kickers have, almost every team has a good kicker these days in high school football. Years ago, it was a rare team that would even try a 34-yard field goal.
And he didn't miss that one by much.
It had the distance. So the score remains 13-7, and we've got 10:06 to go in the second quarter.
So Hersey going back on offense, hoping to take the lead here.
Hersey showed a little more tenacity and some better reading of the Schaumburg offense on that drive. Oh, here's
most teams, the defense wants to stop the
Warner,
run.
and he's handing off that.
Number
looks like
36.
That's Polinsky for Hersey.
And he's able to make a couple Saxons miss.
Picks up a good gain on that. We've got a first down at the 33.
13-yard gain on the play.
Now Thomas comes in at tailback. They rotate Polinsky and Thomas at tailback, and here's Warner getting the snap. He gives to Thomas up the middle, and this time 32 and 22 for Schaumburg are in on the tackle. That's Ryan Walzelczek, a defensive back, up on that. One of the safeties got involved in that tackle.
About 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
Thomas stays in. Warner looking around. They've got 2 receivers out to the left. He's looking over there quite a bit.
Hands it off to Thomas, who's able to spin.
Thomas bursts through, and he's got another first down.
Spin move, made a couple men miss, able to squirt through a hole and pick up the first down.
Very nifty ball handling that time. It faked the defense and resulted in a first down.
Looked like they had him stopped there for not much of a gain, but he was able to spin free, and there's an offside.
Number 58 jumped a little soon there for Schaumburg. That's Hildebrand.
Encroachment call on the Saxons.
5'11", 220-pound junior.
The Huskies say thank you. We'll take those 5 yards.
So now it's 1st and 5. Hersey out to their 47-yard line now.
The 47 of Schaumburg.
Or 47 of Schaumburg, stand corrected there. So already in Schaumburg territory on this drive, and there's Warner looking at his receivers, barking signals. Here's a long pass to the right side, but it's overthrown. This man, number 82, that's Dowith. really was covered fairly well on that play. Dalworth had a big reception in the first quarter.
The Huskies figuring they only had to make 5 yards for the first down. Thought they'd go long and see what they could get on it. 8:07 left in the first half. Warner takes a snap, hands it off to number 36, makes a man miss in the backfield.
And that's Polinsky going around right and almost caught by a blitz on that.
Ball's brought to the Saxon 33-yard line, first and 10, Hersey.
Able to turn the loss into a first down and more. So the ball now on the 33-yard line. Hersey driving once again. Warner waiting for the shotgun snap, hands off up the middle to number 2, who bounces off the pile, spins and picks it maybe a yard.
Hit first by Connor Lipinski. Ball spotted.
Well, so far the Hersey run game has been fairly effective tonight. This is Warner on a keeper.
Picked up a couple more, not a whole lot there.
That time he was set a little deeper and had, I believe, Thomas in front of him blocking for him.
It's about 3rd and 5, it looks like. Let's see what the Huskies go with.
Warner and Thomas standing next to each other.
Oh, ball's tipped.
Tipped, and
number 44 got a paw on that one for Schaumburg. Connor Lipinski deflected that. So 4th and 5. Looks like the Huskies in 4-down territory here. So the Huskies calling a timeout here. 4th down, they want to get it right.
Ball on the 28, the only sensible thing is to go for it. Not enough room to punt, too long for a field goal. So
Hersey
Coach Dragan Tianek talking it over with his players now. Tianek is in his 4th year at Hersey, and he feels that this is probably his best team and his most experienced team. He's got 19 seniors on this team. They're off to a 2-0 start. They've come close to the playoffs a couple of times, but haven't made it in the first 3 years of Dragan Tianek. And this year they've got an excellent opportunity. Having won their first 2, they just need to pick up 3 more wins. They're trying to get that 3rd win tonight against this tough opponent in the Schaumburg Saxons. Here's Warner. 3 receivers wide, two right.
No, intercepted.
It's intercepted by 44. And he's got running room, and he stopped at about the 50.
Connor Lipinski again. He deflected the last one and picked this one off and took it out to midfield.
He's a linebacker, 5'11", 180 senior for Schaumburg, and has really been playing heads-up football here on that drive. Takes it to the 49 of Hersey. where this high-powered Schaumburg running game will start with a fairly short field. Last time, Hersey was able to contain the Schaumburg running attack.
And we've got another timeout called by Hersey.
So it's 13-7 with 6:14 to go. Schaumburg in good field position, starting another drive.
Okay, so both teams back on the field following that timeout. 6:14 left to go. Schaumburg leading by 6, 13-7. So Smith fakes it up the middle, keeps it. Out. Looks like about a 9-yard pickup there for Smith.
Brought down by Joe Caputo.
He's got speed, he's also got power. It was not easy to bring him down that time. So 2nd and 2. This is Young, I believe, up the middle, but he's met by a number of Hersey defenders.
Picked up maybe a yard.
73 getting off up at the bottom of that pile, and that's George Vadamirov, 6'2", 225-pound senior defensive tackle.
3rd and 2 here.
Here's Young again, and he's met. He only had to pick up a little bit there. Now they think the ball came out. Hersey signaling fumble recovery. Let's see what the officials have to say about it. Looks like the ball probably came out after the runner was down. Looks like they're signaling a first down here.
Looks like they're moving the chains. Still haven't quite placed that ball yet. There it goes.
McNeil's carry brings the ball to the Husky 38-yard line.
Ball on the 38.
1st and 10.
It is a first down. Here goes Smith again. And running into a little heavier traffic there. The defense of Hersey really starting to key more and more on Smith to rein him in. He's too dangerous to let him get to the corner or slip through the middle.
Smith able to break an arm tackle in the backfield.
Still got 5 yards, you know.
Yeah.
Even with a lot of Hersey tacklers in his path. Here we go, 2nd and 5. Smith pitches it. Pitch out to 34 there.
Looks like he's got the first down.
That's Michael Jones, a wide receiver. They've done that quite a bit tonight, where the receivers get involved in the running game and in these crossing patterns, which sort of keep the Hersey defense honest. They've got to watch for the east-west motion.
The middle.
This is Young again. He broke one tackle there, and he's all the way down to about the 4-yard line. He's got good power, this junior running back. Justice McNeil Young.
Able to bust it right up
First
the
down, first down at the 4. Smith gives it to Young again, I believe, and it's
he's about a yard short.
That'll move it.
Gain it 2 on the play.
That brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
Smith keeping it, running around the left side, and he's in.
Everybody bunched up around the middle, expecting Young to just try to pound it in the middle, and Smith took it around left end for the touchdown.
And there was nobody there to greet him. So with 3:16 left, Schaumburg stretches their lead to 19-7.
Lining up for the extra point here.
Little surprised they're not going for two. But the kick is up, and it's good. It's not pretty, but it's through.
That's 20 points already, and we've got, well, only 3 minutes left in the half, 3:16.
So Hersey going to have to get something going here on offense. Don't want Schaumburg to run away with us.
Schaumburg came into this game averaging 38 points, and they're just about pretty much on track for that right now. Maybe a little, just a whisker ahead of that average. So they've been very impressive all year, and very impressive tonight. This certainly appears to be one of the best running teams. Certainly one of the best running teams in the whole Chicago area, with this 415-yard average coming in, and they certainly appear to be up around 200 yards in this half already. Could be more.
It's amazing the way they're able to make the defenders miss. They can get hands on them, make contact, but just not bring them down.
Got the backs, and then they've got a good solid offensive line. The program has been doing well over the years. It certainly looks like they're set to make a good run this year.
Another short kick coming down around the 20. Oh, hard hit at the 30.
But Hersey's a veteran team, and Dragan Tianik very high on his ball club, and I'm sure that we'll see them put some more points on the board here before much longer.
So Hersey with decent field position to start and 3:10 on the clock to work with. So Warner brings his team up to the line, looks things over. Picks a handoff, drops back, throws up the middle, has a man open, overthrows him.
I think we can expect a little more passing out of Warner as the night goes on here, to try to move the football and maintain possession and try to stay with this Schaumburg offense.
Missed that way by about a step on that one.
He's throwing against a Schaumburg secondary that features some pretty experienced, couple of experienced safeties.
Handoff up the middle to number 2. That's Thomas. Got a good pickup, about 5-6 yards.
Ball moves up to the Husky 36.
So 3rd and 5.
Three receivers out to the left, and you see the Schaumburg safety Kelly moving over to the
Warner going to keep
right.
it, but he's going to be short. He's not getting there. Only able to pick up about 2 yards.
So with a little over 2 minutes, it's going to bring up a punting situation for Hersey, trailing 20-7.
And Schaumburg calls a timeout with 2:03 left. Want to talk about what they're going to do with this?
We'll probably see Stacy Smith do a little more passing here, simply because of the lack of time to get the running game going. Although with the way Schaumburg runs, they frequently break somebody on a long run, and it doesn't take much time to score that way.
So Hersey going to have to be careful on the kickoff coverage. Don't want to fall any farther behind this half. So Schaumburg back onto the field. 2 men back deep.
Back for the Saxons, Stacy Smith and Bryce Carlson. Crossing out for the Huskies.
Kick is away, low line drive, bounces and rolls.
Out of bounds,
Out
a
of
very
bounds.
effective punt out of bounds. Looks like a
Goes out of bounds at the Saxon 20-yard line. Schaumburg takes over
20-yard
first and
line is
10.
what they're calling it. So good kick, 1:55 remaining for Schaumburg to try to add to their lead here.
And smart to kick that away from Smith. He is everywhere on the field, even returning kicks. So 1:55 remaining. Schaumburg will put it in play. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left.
Looking
Motion
at
man.
80 yards to go.
Smith keeping
There's
it.
Smith.
He's got the first down.
Stacy Smith
Weaves his way through the defense for a first down.
hanging out at the Saxon 31-yard line.
Stops the clock for a little while.
First and 10.
They move the chains and the clock starts moving again. Smith keeps it again. Able to break a couple more tackles and pick up another first down. Out past the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Smith brings the ball to the Saxon 43-yard line. And that run gives the Saxons first and 10.
Another first down, stops the clock again, and here
Up the middle to number 21.
looks like McNeil Young
Yep.
again.
McNeil on the carry.
Gains about 6 yards on that.
Taking out the Saxon 49.
Schaumburg line developing quite a bit of forward motion with their blocking. Here's Smith.
Oh, had a man open. Pass intended for number 11, Luke Gruska.
Didn't quite make it to the receiver that time, but so with 57 seconds left, Schaumburg has a third down at just about midfield. And here's that's that end around again. This time it's with Tuma, and it's going to be very close. He's
calling it 4th down. Looks like they're going to call for a measurement here. Looks like he's about a foot short.
clock stops while they're measuring here. 38 seconds, 38.2 seconds remaining. Schaumburg hit. If they made it.
Nope. About a foot short.
About a foot short.
So Hersey with a chance to stop him right here.
It's another one of those times when it's obvious to go for it. Only 38 seconds. Keep the ball and have another chance at a couple of plays here. less than a yard to go. You're one of the best running teams around. Smith over the center this time. Timeout Hersey.
Timeout. Huskies. That is their final timeout.
Smith was up over the center there. There were two running backs in a power formation there. And Hersey, the Hersey coaching staff wanted to make some adjustments.
Not too often you see Smith under center like that. They're wanting to make sure the defense is squared away. So Schaumburg back onto the field, lining it up. On a foot to go.
Hersey with 3 down linemen in the middle there, but 5 linebackers right behind him.
Up the middle.
Here's Young. Here's McNeil.
McNeil on the carry.
Hit in the backfield, but again able to break that tack.
Took him just a little off center there, off tackle, and he found just enough running room to pick up that first down by a yard or two.
So Schaumburg calling for the timeout with just under 28 seconds. They've got a first set of downs, but not a lot of time to use them here.
Well, we'll see. Stacy put the ball up a couple times here, at least 2-3 times perhaps. Does have a pretty good arm.
And 2 very good legs, so you never know what he's going to do.
Here we go with 28 seconds remaining in the half. Smith back.
Fakes the end around.
Now he's running left. He's throwing. He's got a man little deep, just a little overthrown. He had plenty on it that time, but just a little too much.
Trying for Bryce Carlson on that one. Not able to connect. So 19.8 seconds. Not using a whole lot of time there. Takes the end around, rolls left. Throws complete, it looks like out to the 20.
That's Ruska.
So the clock stopped while the chains move. Now it rolls again, and he spikes it to kill the clock with 9.4 seconds left. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. What are they going to do with 9.4 seconds? Oh, and he's hit, loses the ball. But Schaumburg able to fall on it.
And boy, that was tremendously dangerous there, where there was a possible opportunity for Hersey to pick that up and run with it for a moment there. But we're showing no time remaining. That's it. First half is over on that play, that fumble that could have been a disaster for Schaumburg had it been picked up by Hersey and run back with the first half expiring. But it didn't, and so the score remains 20-7 in favor of the Schaumburg Saxons, who moved down the field some on that drive, but couldn't find the end zone. And so the half is over. We'll try to pick up some statistics here. It looks to me, though, that Schaumburg is up around that 200 or more rushing yardage for the first half. Although later in the first half here, the run game was contained a little bit better than it was in the early going by Hersey. As they settled in, their coaches made adjustments and played a little better defense in the latter part of the first half. And Hersey's offense has had some balance and movement, but they haven't quite put together touchdown drives. They got the one touchdown on the board and had several other drives that moved a little, but just didn't go the distance.
So we'll watch the Schaumburg pom-pom squad and be back after the halftime show.
You were where? Down?
Northwestern.
Oh, Northwestern and Evanston. Yeah, there's no easy way to get here from Evanston. Basically Golf Road all the way.
Took Golf Road, Darlington Heights, jumped on the tollway, got off at Roselle. Golf Road's ripped up there as it goes under 53. Okay, ready to start it off here for the second half. Hersey's going to kick it away to Schaumburg, trailing by almost 2 touchdowns, 20-7.
Well, Schaumburg has another opportunity here.
Short kick coming down at the 25. Makes a couple men miss and takes off down the sidelines, and he's going to go.
He's got a step on everybody.
He's pulling away.
Pulling away. That is it. A touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, that
number 34, Michael Jones, runs that one back.
Jones runs that all the way back after breaking a tackle shortly after the reception and put Schaumburg. It's now a three-score lead, and after Schaumburg had slowed down, Hersey had been able to slow down Schaumburg a little bit in the latter part of the first half, and now they give up a touchdown on quite a good run by Jones where he broke a tackle.
And they faked it, and they're going for 2, running up the middle. Number 13, Stacy Smith, and he's in. 2 points.
Makes it a 28-7 ball game. Only 15 seconds gone in the third quarter.
So it did not take them long at all to dial it up and get it in the end zone. So Hersey with a lot of ground to make up here.
28 points on the board for Schaumburg here tonight. They've scored 42 and 34 in their first 2 games, so the pattern is continuing here tonight.
And it's really cooled off quite a bit after that rain. That rain really made the temperature drop. Not sure if it's affecting them on the field very much.
Starting to feel more like the football season. We've had some fairly warm weather for the first couple of games this year.
And rain as well. The front from game against Lake Zurich was pushed back by an hour.
That one
of
at
the
least got in. There were probably 95% of the games were postponed that night.
A lot of them pushed
In the
back to the
Chicago
next
area.
day. So now Schaumburg to kick it off. Kick is away. Caught at the 15-yard line. That's number 10 for Hersey. Not able to get around the corner. He's out to about the 25.
That was Eddie Miklas for Hersey. Wide receiver, defensive back, senior.
Just didn't have the speed to get around the corner, but he did pick up about another 10 yards or so on the return there.
Well, with the score 28-7, the Hersey passing game most likely has to rev up here a bit in order to try to make up for this deficit. It's a 3-score game to get back in a tie ball game here.
Neither team able to do very much through the air. Hersey's already got 1 interception.
It's got 3 receivers to the right.
Hands it off up the middle.
Lewinsky on a carry.
He picked up about 3 yards.
Gato 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Now they're only giving him 1 on that. So 2nd and 9. 3 receivers bunched off to the left. Looking left, it's a little swing pass, and he's dropped immediately. There's going to be a loss on the play.
Miklas on the reception. Knocked in the backfield by 22, Ryan Walasik.
It's 22, Ryan Wolesick coming up from the defensive back position and making that tackle. This Schaumburg defense playing well tonight with
a lot of speeds on both sides, offense and defense. So a little slant they're trying there. Minimal gain there. Back a little past the original line of scrimmage. About 4th and 8. Hersey's going to have to kick it away. Just not able to get anything going on there. Completed 2 passes and picked up about 2 yards. Net. There's a little running kick. Fair caught at the 46. So Schaumburg gets the ball again in good field position.
Schaumburg getting some good play out of its defensive line. Jamie Rodriguez, Brent Hildebrand, Chris Ambruzzo, among others, contributing tonight. Here comes the Schaumburg offense with good field position again.
And this turning into a one-way track meet.
Smith is in there.
Keeps the ball, pitches it past number 3.
Oh boy, yeah, that was
Tuma.
That's a Tuma on the end around again. I guess it's sort of an end around, although they play the wide receivers so close. They're almost like wing backs out of a conventional running attack. It's sort of a power running attack with two players that are listed as wide receivers that really function to a large degree as running backs. They on crossing patterns.
That pitch seemed to take him by surprise. Went right by his
now
face.
He's got 11 Gruska and Tuma in that wingback capacity. Here's Smith, and he picks up a chunk of lost yardage there. Gets it back to almost to the original line of scrimmage.
was 2nd and 23. Looks like 3rd and 12, so I picked up about 11 yards. Good chance for Hersey to stop him and get the ball back.
It's really almost like a four-man backfield there.
Hands it off to number 3, who slips on the cut. Goes down, he's going to lose a couple. So make it about 4th and 15.
Brings up a punt for Schaumburg. Haven't had to punt too many times tonight. Ball's marked at the Saxon 41-yard line, 4th down. Out for the Saxons.
So there'll be
Ryan Wolozik on for the punt.
Hersey's got one man back. Signals for the fair catch. And it's brought in at about the 29-yard line or so of Hersey.
So Hersey with decent field position, but they have not been able to stain anything offensively here. 7:43 to go.
Schaumburg defensive line and linebackers at the front part of the defense putting a lot of pressure on the run game as well as rushing the passer pretty well. So far holding Hersey, a team that scored 17 last week and 47 or so the first week. Holding them to 7 points so far tonight. There's the penetration again. Number 44, Schaumburg rushes in there. That's Cooper Lepinski, a linebacker.
Polinsky takes the handoff and is dropped almost immediately for a loss of 6 yards. They say speed kills, and Schaumburg showing it here on defense. Warner looks things over, takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, makes a man miss in the backfield.
On the run, and he throws it. Great catch.
Number 82 skying for that one, pulls it down at the Schaumburg 48.
That's Tyndall Dulwith, who had a big reception in the first quarter. Brought that one down. That was a play where Warner was on the run and threw it high, and Gainworth made quite an
Makes the handoff, evades a couple of tacklers, throws it away out of bounds.
Schaumburg rush really harassing Warner now. That time he wasn't able to get it off in time to try to connect with the receiver. He throws the ball away.
Matt Zolper, one of the defenders there, giving chase. As well as the non-existent number 32 for Schaumburg.
Middle guard, Chris Ambruzzo.
So 2nd and 10 here. Handoff up the middle. Oh, ball's out. Bouncing around. Schaumburg's going to get it.
Got a lot of people near it.
And Schaumburg has it. So Hersey did not need that turnover there.
Well, they've had a kick return. Now they've had a big turnover here on this fumble. So with 6:21 remaining in the third quarter, the score 28-7. Schaumburg is back on offense at their own 38-yard line. Maintaining that 3-touchdown margin and with an opportunity to make it wider. Schaumburg with a wider formation this time. And here's a man in motion though coming across. And he gets the ball.
Motion man. Number 34 going to be dropped for a loss there, loss of 2.
Doesn't fool Hersey. Hersey comes up with the tackle. There's several tacklers, among them number 8, Cole Mockton.
So Michael Jones on that run. Loses 2, 2nd and 12. Hands it off up the middle. Big haul.
Straight power play has been there tonight. Hersey's done a little better at stopping some of the wide stuff, where the Hersey seems to have pretty good speed and pursuit on their defense, but they're having trouble stopping McNeil Young up the middle tonight. McNeil Young has been a real heavy-duty, heavy traffic runner tonight. Most of his yards coming between the tackles. Here's the pitch to
number 11, Luke Gruska.
Gruska, and he
takes a big hit there at the 50.
Took a big hit as he turned it up.
Gruska takes it into Husky territory to the 49-yard line.
That's enough for a first down.
Schaumburg has these receivers or wingbacks that crisscross and create some east-west motion. Here comes Gruska again, but they give it to Young.
Only a couple on that inside run.
Hersey defense closed in on him pretty well that time. And
McNeil on the carry. Gain it 2.
So 2nd and 8 here. 4:27 left. Smith hands it to the second man, number 34. Takes it up the middle. That's Michael Jones.
Mike Jones again.
Out close to the first down. And he's got it. So another 1st and 10.
It's another one of those crossing patterns, and he turned it right up off tackle.
Jones gives the Saxons 1st and 10.
Jones goes in motion again, but he gives it to Young.
Smith onto it.
No, he held on. He faked it to Young. Faked me and some of the Hersey defenders, and Smith kept it for a nice gain there. He's close to a first down.
2nd and short.
2nd and very short here. This is under
about
a yard.
Foot.
Got Young right behind him, and he
hands off again.
Gives it to Jones, coming around again from that wingback position. They're really running those fellows quite a bit. They're listed as receivers, but they seem to be functioning as halfbacks here tonight.
Well, they've got to do something to get them involved in the game.
Crossing pattern, yeah. When you've got a running game like this, and that's where the fun is. On Schaumburg, it's the running game. And
most crossing patterns take place in the backfield of the defense. These taking place in the backfield of the offense, the crossing patterns. And it does tend to open up some holes.
Keeps the pressure off and opens up some things for Young going right up the middle. Or Smith faking and going in the opposite direction. All these things seem to work.
I think they're going to be just a little bit short. Just got the nose of the football. First down. If there'd been another link in that chain, they wouldn't have made it. So 3:25 left in the 3rd period. Schaumburg on the move again.
Down at the 28-yard line, so Hersey in a precarious situation here, down by 3, and Schaumburg on the move again. Here's
Smith keeping it, dropped in the backfield.
Done a much nicer job of containing Smith from somewhere about midway in the second quarter. The early going, he had a lot of running room, but they're really closing in on him nicely.
In the first half, Smith was about 75% of the offense, so they decided to key on him, but that opens up the other backs. Okay, he fakes it,
There's
keeps
Smith
it.
again. He tried to reverse, but he got tackled twice. He slipped out once, went back farther yet, and
lost more
that's a
yards.
big loss. Quite a big loss.
Taking down the Husky 38.
Significant subtraction from his massive rushing total.
Lost about 10 on that play, 3rd and 20.
Here's a pass play.
Oh, hits his receiver in the back.
Just a little off there.
Number 11, Luke Gruska, didn't appear to be looking for that ball. Hit him just in the back of the shoulder. Very catchable ball.
That incompletion brings up 4th and 20.
Should have been there.
4th and 20. They're at the 38, and it looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, they'll kick it.
Or they are kicking it.
A short kick angling to the sidelines, bounces at the 15, takes a
Tremendous
Schaumburg
bounce
roll
for Schaumburg.
down to about the 4-yard line.
Smith's punt rolls all the way down to the Husky 4-yard line. Hersey takes over.
Smith does the punting here. I thought he was back there to try a long pass, but he got off a nice punt.
Well, an effective punt anyway.
It wound up that way with a terrific Schaumburg bounce and roll. That puts
Hersey back on their
all the way back to the
4-yard
4-yard line. Yeah, this is so there they are with down by 3 touchdowns. They get lousy field position. There's only a minute 52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter now, so they've got their work cut out for them, and they've got a hard-charging Schaumburg defense to deal with.
And off up the middle, not going very far.
Not far at all.
Walensky on the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Looking left, looking right. Throws short. Trying for number 10, underthrown.
That incompletion brings up 3rd and 10.
So going to be 3rd and 10. Schaumburg could get the ball back in very good field position here if they're able to hold him. Two wides to the right, one to the left.
Trying to get out of a hole here, 3rd and 10 on their own 4-yard line. There's Warner looking.
Over the head of his intended receiver, number 82.
It brings up 4th down from the 4.
That incompletion brings up 4th and 10.
So Hersey going to have to punt out of their own end zone with a minute left to go here in the 3rd. Just not able to get anything going here in the 2nd half. Credit the speed of the Schaumburg defense for being able to shut them down here. There's a line drive punt. It's about the 30, taken at the 35.
That's Smith He's off to the races. That's Stacy Smith, and he is in the end zone. In the end zone. Oh,
there's a flag.
Flag tossed. May have been a clip or a push or something here.
Or maybe unnecessary scoring.
Maybe celebration or something. I'm not sure.
Too many points on the field.
Smith's return is a touchdown. Personal foul called on the Saxons after the play.
So the touchdown stands, personal foul after the score.
Now becomes a 4-score game for Hersey to deal with.
So those yards probably tacked onto the kickoff.
Schaumburg will go for the extra point now.
34-7 now the score, pending the PAT.
Whitcamp on for the extra point. Smith to hold.
It's up and it's good, just inside the left upright. So 35-7 with 45.7 seconds left here in the third period. Schaumburg just running away with us.
Both scores in the second half have been on kick returns for Schaumburg. So what's being obscured here is that the Hersey defense from about midway in the second quarter has played pretty good football against the Schaumburg offensive unit. Nevertheless, they've fallen 2 more touchdowns behind as their special teams have allowed 2 kick returns and their offense has been unable to generate enough offense. So the defensive effort of Hersey is really obscured by this, and they've fallen all the way behind 35-7 now with the third quarter just about over. We're down to 45.7 seconds.
So the 15-yard personal foul taken here on the kickoff. They'll be kicking off from the 25-yard line. Hersey should get pretty good field position. Kick is low, taken at the 30, dropped.
Bobbled.
And
now it's
dropped.
Now he's dropped.
Yes. Still able to get the ball about the 34-yard line.
It was Mario Thomas, the running back, that had trouble holding onto the football there. So that puts Hersey. Still don't wind up with too bad a field position. Schaumburg was kicking with a penalty tacked on there, so that's reflected in the field position here. Still have it at about the 34 in spite of the lack of a return.
So Warner looking over the defense. The snap, hands it off. Trying the right side, able to get it.
There's it.
Out for first down, number 36.
That's Polinsky.
Brings the ball across the 45 to the 46.
One of the 2 backs they've been rotating in and out all night. With a nice pickup there.
They hit the first Hersey first down of the half, I believe.
Schaumburg rushing 4 men this time.
Passes up for number 82. Pass was short. He wasn't able to come back for that. Henry on the coverage for Schaumburg. Dalway, the intended receiver. So 2nd and 10. There's a snap, hands it off. Number 36, Polinsky off the right side with some good running room. Pickup of roughly 10 yards. Make it 2nd and about 2. And that's the end of the 3rd period. So Hersey trailing 35-7.
Hersey picked up a couple of nice runs there right toward the end of the 3rd quarter. Just when the thinking would be that they'd be trying to pass all the time, their running game picking up a little bit. We're down to 12 minutes of playing time, and so they've got a lot of points to make up. They're down by 28 points.
And also this coming Monday, September 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. Once again, our game this evening is the CN100 Game of the Week.
And they just announced that Barrington is leading Rolling Meadows 35-21. We saw a friend beat Rolling Meadows last week. Barrington doing it to him again this week. Keeper picks up inches.
Frem looked terrific last week, and so that coupled with the way Schaumburg has looked tonight, when those two meet later in the season, that'll be a very big game, like very possibly for the championship here of the Mid-Suburban West. But we've got a long way to go. Only the 3rd game of the season.
Well, when Schaumburg jumps, that'll give the Huskies a 1st down. They'll take him any way they can get him here.
Encroachment called on the Saxons. The penalty gives the Huskies an automatic 1st down.
Hersey
4-man line for Schaumburg, trying to put pressure on the quarterback here with a good rush. They've got 4
up the middle. Picked up about 3, it looks like, maybe 4. Pass may be setting up the run. Schaumburg having to respect the pass, thinking they may be passing because of the point differential. Spreads the defense out a little bit and opening up some running room here for the Hersey offense. Schaumburg willing to give him to him. Clock running, 10:20 left to go here. And a timeout called by the Saxons.
Well, special teams play has really helped Schaumburg and hurt Hersey here tonight. If this game were still 21-7, there'd be a little more tension within the stadium here, but 35-7, unless Hersey could really get something going here quickly, this one could be slipping away minute by minute here.
It's kind of been the Stacy Smith's show. Stacy able to run back a couple of the kicks. He's just everywhere. Oh, a lot of pressure, and he threw that up.
Threw it up for grabs, and it's picked off. He was under quite a rush there, and elected to try to get it off, and picked off by Schaumburg. And
Shondell Thomas, number 6, out with that interception. He's a 5'10", 160-pound junior defensive back. That looked like that throw was meant for him.
Just didn't have much on it. He was throwing that ball when he was halfway going down and just couldn't put much on it. And went way short. And
there is a flag on the play.
Let's see where this ball winds up.
Roughing the passer on Schaumburg. So that will negate the interception. Give Hersey a first down.
It's a big penalty.
It's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So the Huskies able to maintain possession here.
It's one of those real big penalties that wipes an interception off and puts Hersey way downfield and really changes the situation here quite a bit on this drive. Still have a long way to go, but that certainly gives Hersey
little swing pass out to number 10, who's swallowed up on it almost immediately. Picks up about a yard.
Brought down by Eddie Kelly.
Kelly coming up from the safety position to make that tackle.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13.
Schaumburg continues to get good penetration with their defense.
Eddie Nicholas able to pull that pass in, but just met almost immediately by the Schaumburg defender. Looking right, and he's gonna, gets away.
Slips away, but doesn't get too far. Now there's another flag.
Warner taken up by Zupper.
It's like holding against Hersey, possibly.
Warner running for his life there, able to make a couple men miss, but still winds up losing ground on the play.
And we got a penalty coming up here, it looks like. Or do we? Or we do.
Seconds against Schaumburg again.
Personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
Personal foul.
And an automatic first down.
So this is a penalty-assisted drive. Schaumburg with roughing the passer, now a personal foul, and this puts Hersey down where they're just about knocking on the door here. They're at the 14-yard line. Here's Warner, swings it out to Polinsky, and that picks up a decent gain.
Polinsky on the reception, brought down by Connor Lipinski.
First and 10 at the 11. So Hersey able to get a first down without scoring. 8:45 left to go here. And Schaumburg definitely helping him out on this drive. Runner takes a snap, hands it off to number 36 off the right side. He's getting strung out, breaks a tackle. Picks up about 5 yards.
Ball's marked at the 5-yard line.
Polinsky showing pretty good speed on his running tonight.
They're going to give him 6 on that. The ball on the 5-yard line. 2nd and 4.
Down at the 5-yard line here. Warner looking.
High off the hands of his intended receiver.
Hard and just a little bit high and a little bit short, a little back of where his receiver was at aiming.
And again, aimed at number 10, Milkos. 8:15.
3rd and 4 here.
Keeper.
There's
Warner going up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown.
Warner on the keeper.
Haven't seen that much tonight, and Schaumburg wasn't looking for it, and it works for a touchdown. One of the few times Warner has tucked the ball in and run with it.
Draws it on for the extra point.
Been watching Stacy Smith, maybe taking a few notes there.
Get one of the touchdowns back, and now we're back to a 3-touchdown game.
The kick is up and it's good. So 35-14 is the score. 8:08 left in the game.
Schaumburg 35, Hersey 14.
Okay, John, you were saying.
Yeah, when you have a cushion like this, it's easier on the team and the coaching staff to give up a touchdown with the penalties like that. But I'm sure the coaching staff will spend quite a bit of time going over what happened there, nonetheless. Even though all it did here was make it go from a 4-touchdown lead to a 3-touchdown lead. If they had been nursing a 3-point lead, that would have been occasion for the coaching staff to really become very upset with the young men out there.
Possibly some subs in for Schaumburg on defense. Don't know for sure. Very sloppy play. So onside kick taken by number 3, Ryan Tuma. And he hangs on out at the 46, 47-yard line.
So with 8:08, Schaumburg goes back on offense, and every incentive out there to just run the football. That's what they do best, and that's what would run the clock down further. So we can expect to see more of the same with Stacy handing it off a little more, maybe.
Fake handoff to number 3, Keeper.
And he's got about 7 or 8 yards. That's Smith.
Off the left side.
Brought down by Jack Carroll.
Brings up 2nd and about 2.
Ball's marked to the Husky 45, 2nd and 2.
Hands off up the middle. Oh, looks like the ball's out. Hersey's saying they've got it. And they do.
Hersey recovers.
So number 1, Justice McNeil Young puts that ball on the ground.
Hersey's got a rally going here between that penalty-assisted drive and now a turnover.
So they have the ball on their own 37 with 7:19 left to play. Now they're spotting it at the 39. So Hersey with a new set of downs. See what they can do with them this time. Young fakes a handoff. He's back. Looking. Eludes a tackler. Puts it up well over the head of his intended receiver, number 44.
Under pressure by Fan.
Got pressure on him, and he's just had difficulty connecting with his receivers with that pressure bothering him.
And Schaumburg with good pass defense. None of the receivers were really open.
They've got back on defense there. They've got Kelly, a senior, and they've got Henry, another senior.
Now Schaumburg jumps. That'll cost him 5. Number 58, I believe.
5-yard penalty. 2nd and 5.
So Brett Hildebrand a little anxious there. So 2nd and 5 now. Little swing pass out to number 11, makes a man miss. Still on his feet, and he's able to get the first down. So Ruska able to pick up the first there.
Ball's taken into Saxon territory. 1st and 10, Hersey.
Not too many substitutes for Schaumburg yet. Matt Solper is not in there right now, but he plays offense and defense, so they've got resting him a little bit. But many of the
jumps again.
Many of the others are
encroachment on the Saxons.
Are starters or alternates, mostly starters, really.
Amy Rodriguez, guilty of the infraction there, number 79. So Schaumburg helping out again on this drive, 6:30 left to go. Low snap, passes up and good for another first down. Number 10.
Warner's pass to Miklas is complete.
That's to Nicholas.
32, 1st and 10, Hersey.
Hersey down to the 32. They can. There's Warner looking. No, it's tipped that time by
tipped by Patterson.
Patterson playing defense. He's more of a defender this year. He played a lot on offense in the last couple of years. Playing linebacker tonight. Broke in and tipped that pass. There's Patterson out there at left linebacker. Left wide out.
3 wides to the right for Hersey. Looking left.
Warner
puts it up, caught,
and there's a flag thrown.
It's like maybe a face mask on Schaumburg.
Sean Green, there was a flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask, over the Saxons.
So that'll tack some more yards on.
Schaumburg will need to work on the penalties a little bit the upcoming week in practice. There's another costly penalty that moves.
Takes him down to about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Looking left again, puts it up, and touchdown. Number 10, Nicholas.
Well, we had a 4-touchdown differential. Now we're down to 2-touchdown differential, and there's still some time on the clock here.
So Hersey making it interesting here. Schaumburg shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly.
I mean, that turnover and a few key penalties. All of a sudden, Hersey puts 2 touchdowns on the board, and we've got a ball game here. We're only 2 touchdowns apart, and close to 6 minutes still remaining.
Kick is up, and it's good.
Johnson's kick is good.
So a 14-point lead now for Schaumburg, 35-21. Hersey mounting a comeback here in the 4th period. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another onside kick
really,
attempt.
For a fairly long time, the Schaumburg running game has not had the force and power that it had in the early going. They raced out to that first 21 points, and then things have slowed down. One of those touchdowns was a kick return. So far in the second half, they've had 1 drive for a touchdown, so that's a little below their normal productivity, and is really attributable to Hersey playing pretty good defense.
Joe Kim back for the Saxons.
Though they're only 3 points away from their average of 38 points a game. So Schaumburg looking for the onside kick. A lot of backs on the field looking for that ball to come their way. And they kick it away.
Kick it away.
Taken at the 20. And knocked down about the 28-yard line.
Ball's marked at 6, 28. First and 10.
So Schaumburg takes over. They've got the ball on their own 28 with 5:51 to go. And a 2-touchdown lead. So Schaumburg probably looking to run some time off the clock here.
A little more pressure on the offense this time to get something done. The way Hersey has been able to patch drives together here.
Hands it to the motion man, number 3, Tuma.
Ryan Tuma on the carry.
Not a whole lot there.
Hersey defense showing some speed and tackling ability.
Ball's marked at 29.
In the first quarter and a half, they really were overmatched, but they've been, since that point, playing pretty decent football and keeping this Schaumburg running machine at a little lower level of productivity than it was at the outset.
2nd and 9 forthcoming here. And off up the middle again. Couple yards on that one. McNeil on the carry.
Helping clog up the middle there was Joe Bella-LaFour for Hersey. Defensive lineman, defensive tackle, I believe.
So 3rd and 7 here.
Looks like a 3-man line with 5 linebackers.
Smith rolling right, looking, puts the ball up, hits number 3. Tuma out. past the 40.
Tuma got
Tuma is complete.
open there. Hersey's got all those linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. And
Ball's marked.
in this case, there was a nice gap that opened up.
That completion
That
to
pass
Tuma
may have
gives the
taken him by
Saxons
surprise.
First and 10.
So 4:20 with the clock running here in the fourth period.
Fresh set of downs. They can run more time off. They can march down closer. And
Ball on the Hersey 39.
same formation with two wing backs and with Young in the tailback position. Here's Smith
Keeper.
keeping it. And
Makes a
Gets in-
couple men miss, but
gets into the secondary where he's brought down.
Smith on the keeper.
But it's a decent gain.
about
Looks like
6.
about 6 yards, yeah.
Ball spotted at 32.
He really accelerates fast. He got to that 6-yard marker on that run very quickly. He must have quite an impressive 40-yard dash time. I haven't seen it yet, but it's got to be impressive.
Hands it off
Here's
up the
Young.
middle. Picks up a yard, maybe 2 on that carry.
Hammers in there, and clock is ticking away. Or did it just stop? Did somebody? Looks like we've got a timeout here. Timeout, Hersey. So they're calling a timeout here with 3:05 left, and Schaumburg very near to a first down here, 3rd and 1.
So the clock definitely favoring the Saxons here. They've got the ball.
Just a couple of first downs, and they can just about put this one away. Of course, a while ago, it looked like they had it put away. Up by 4 touchdowns, and suddenly, with the penalties and some decent execution by the Hersey offense, they put 2 touchdowns on the board and made a game of it here. So they're showing why their coach thinks that they're a team that can make the playoffs this year. They've got 2 wins already, so.
So right now, Fremd leading Wheeling 49-0. Conant leading Prospect 19-7. So the MSL doing well here. And Palatine leading Buffalo Grove 31-0.
West beating East, Mid-Suburban League. Well, the first week of competition, 5 out of the 6 Mid-Suburban West teams won their opening game this year. The only one that lost was Fremd, which got stuck playing Lake Zurich, which may be one of the very best teams in the state.
Definitely, and one of the best defenses in the state as well. And again, Fremd without their quarterback Beutler for that game. So 2 things going against him there.
Well, it's another first down here. And here goes Young, and he busts off right tackle and picks up good yardage. We're under 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. It's 2nd down.
Hersey calls timeout.
Hersey is using, how many timeouts do they have left there? Is it still 2 left, or? They're using a timeout here.
Well, it says 2, but they used one just a little while ago, so they may only have 1 left. Second and 4 remaining.
Well, off that Fremd score, 49-0 over Wheeling, certainly the Schaumburg Fremd game looms large going down the road this season.
And Barrington over Meadows.
Barrington appears to be improved this year, and Konitz is doing well. So the conference is strong. The Mid-Suburban West is looking good this year.
Barrington wins tonight. They'll even their total for all of last season. 3 wins. So looking much better this year.
And here's
Keeper by
Stacy
Smith.
keeping it up, goes up the middle and gets a few yards. Is he close to the first down there, or maybe?
They're putting it down about the
Smith brings the ball
19-yard
to the
line.
19.
And that's a first down.
It is a first
Carry
down.
gives the Saxons
So 2:22 left.
2:22, and I'm not sure how many timeouts Hersey has left, but scoreboard says 2, I believe, but we think that they have 1 or none. You know.
Academic here with 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left and 2 touchdown lead, and Schaumburg has the football with a first down. So
Hand
here
off
goes
to number 11 around the left side.
and that's
Luke Gruska.
Gruska going around.
Rushka on the carry.
Brought down at about the 14-yard line.
He's one of those wide receivers that runs the football a lot out of their system.
So second and about 5, maybe 4.
The Schaumburg system is a system where the wide receivers have more runs at the end of the game than they have catches.
Another hand up the middle.
This is Young, and he's got running room. He is in the end zone.
Touchdown.
He's in the end zone. Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now. 41-21 with a little over a minute 10 left. Young busted through, got some good blocks from that offensive line of Schaumburg that has been doing the job all night. That's Sofler, Sanchez, Piotrowski, and others in that offensive line. And with a minute 10, we're going Schaumburg setting up for the extra point.
And it's good.
It's good. 42-21. They've now doubled the score on their opponent, Hersey, here. Schaumburg pushes its average up a little bit. They're edging up toward a 40-point average for the season.
One final reminder, football fans. Tonight's game is the CN
That's it.
game of the week.
Amazing scoring for a running team.
Saturday afternoon.
But they do run it well.
And this coming Monday night at 7 o'clock. Again, tonight's game is the CN 100 game of the week.
Hersey fans heading for the parking lot now.
And a few on the Schaumburg sidelines, but not a whole lot.
Saxon Spirit Squads.
Well, Schaumburg showed us quite a running game, and also played pretty good defense most of the night. Some penalties really hurt them and contributed to the scoring by Hersey, but generally good defense and a running game that is one of the top ones in the state.
Speed on both sides of the ball. Schaumburg looking very good this year.
Yeah, Smith is so fast, and then this running back Young has very good power up the middle, and they mix it up.
Kick. It's at the 20, taken at the 18.
Finally piled up at about the 31 or so. We're now down to a minute 3 as Hersey puts the ball in play
At the Husky 31.
at their
Hersey takes
31.
over first and 10.
So number 36 on the return there. Will Trosen. No, Kyle Polinsky.
That's Kyle. He's played a good game for Hersey tonight, running back and returning. But the running game of Schaumburg, plus the two kick returns in there that really broke the back of Hersey.
A light rain starting to fall here again with 1:03 left. 3 wides to the left for Hersey.
There's Warner. And he gets it away. Is it complete?
No.
No.
Off the hands of number 82.
82, that's Dalwith.
That ball short but catchable off the hands of the receiver.
Hersey just trying to perhaps put a score on the board and make the final score look a little better. Got 55 seconds to go in the ball game here. Down by 3 touchdowns again.
Off the hands of number 44. Anthony Ryan not able to pull that in. The rain probably making the ball a little bit slick.
Listed as a tight end.
That ball a little bit high. So 3rd and 10 with 50 seconds left to go.
Warner.
Handoff on the draw play, not a lot. Hoping to catch Schaumburg sleeping on that one. He did not.
That was Thomas, their scat back, took that one for about a yard or so. Here we are, 4th down, 28 seconds and clock running. Warner just getting ready to heave the last pass of the game, I think. It's a short one to the scat back Thomas. He's got a little room, but not quite enough that the ball will go over to Schaumburg with 12 seconds, and they'll just take a knee, and this game will end at 42-21. With Schaumburg showing a very strong running game tonight. They've got Smith running up the middle and out, and they've got Young pounding it up the middle, and then they've got the 2 wing backs or wide receivers that crisscross Jones and Ruska, and an offensive line that blocks well, anchored by a 4-year starter, Matt Solper, and they look like they're wrapping up their 3rd game. They're well on their way toward meeting that 5 required for a playoff berth again. So that's the ball game, 42-21. Schaumburg wins this one decisively.
Next week we'll be at Hoffman Estates, where the Hawks will be hosting the Wheeling High School. So hope you've enjoyed this game. HETV Game of the Week, where the Schaumburg Saxons win 42-21. For John Anderson and Rick Signorella, I'm Bruce Anderson. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast.